emotion mapping can transform your life. This is the last episode. This is episode 3. We talk with in detail in episode 1 and then in episode 2 in form of case scenarios. To summarize, uh, we can say emotion can be regulated, but there was a process. We had a technique. You can say technique or tools. It works for my friends uh, effectively, so it can work for you. We use a paper, we use a colored pen to bold, to make our emotion bold, and then we process it from dysregulation to self-regulation until the last resolution. So we needed awareness, full awareness, which awareness comes from emotional intelligence, and also to pick up the dominant emotion, because the other emotion, if you have the mixed emotion, the dominant emotion can trigger other emotion as well. So when we know it, when you feel the feelings about, we specify it, we accept it, which is very important. Just relax, take a deep breath, and breathe through them with a smile. It must be little at the beginning, must be a little bit challenging to smile, to uh, on your emotion, but it makes you feel more relaxed. Uh, the problem is when we talk about the stressors, outside the stressors, when we identify the stressors coming and triggers coming from outside and specify exactly where it comes from, it is much easier than internal stressor, which trigger our thought keep racing, disturbing, and overwhelming for you. So internal stressor is very, it's a little bit challenge for you. Sometimes you need help from your family, from your friends, or from the therapist, which makes this a little like shortcut for you, help you to handle your emotion, to find new skills, to find new strategies to deal with the emotions before going to the, chronic stage, which can be a little bit difficult to manage it. We talked about internal anesthesia, internal stressors. Some people preoccupied with all negativity, preoccupied. The, like the obsessed with all negativity, all even happened in the past. They don't want to just disconnect from past. They just came over and over all the time talking about. So in this case, when we preoccupied with the past and we worry too much about the future which hasn't come yet, the problem is indirectly or directly even, like you open not only door, open the gate for stress, for fear, for anxiety, for depression, and even OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and severe anxiety. They all come from preoccupied and obsession with negativity, negative thought. So this is very important. When we assess ourselves for this technique to identify, to pick up our emotion, we have to be specific. What is the underlying cause of our emotion? Is it outside? So fix it. I will tell you just a small case to you. One of the girl told me, one of the girls she's working, she said her boss told her on Friday, told her, I am going to see you on Tuesday because it's going to be long weekend. So I am going to see you on Tuesday to talk about something. So the way the boss talked to her, she was a little bit serious. So this girl, this poor girl, she was thinking she had done something very, very wrong. And then for 3 days, which was supposed to be holiday for her, she didn't enjoy. She was overly stressed until Tuesday when she went to the boss. She told the boss, what have I done wrong? The way you talk to me as if I am doing something terrible. The boss told her, no, you're always doing fine, all good about you, but I want to talk to you about the roster. So this is like a misinterpretation. I think miscommunication, both sides, not only one side. So she took it as something serious happened to her, but the boss could be talk to her in a very smooth, in a very peaceful way to her and right time. Because on Friday it is not right time. For sure, poor girl, she would go home all the time thinking, preoccupied her mind with all these things which, you know, she was thinking something bad is going to happen to her or even lose her job. That's severe. It was for her. So communication is very important. This preoccupation not only affect on the person who is preoccupied with all negativity and worries about something happening in the future. So this person emotionally get completely out of control, confused, and too much anxiety, worry about uncertainty about the future. She's because predicting, anticipating something very bad is going to happen to her. So when she's living with the family, this type of, the obsession and even compulsion can affect on other family member as well. So those who are having OCD, the underlying cause of the OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, repetition of thoughts, repetition of action. Sometimes they wash their hand 100 times, but they don't notice they wash it. They think it's still got dirty because they're not completely up from the present, because they stay in the past or worried about the future. Or even anxiety. This is the side effect of being, preoccupied with all intrusive thought. So when we are doing this technique for resolution to pick up our emotion, we should know where the trigger or triggers come from. Is it from outside or is it from inside? If it is like a chronic, obsessively thinking and never stop, you can have no any control on that. So most probably you need to check with your therapist. Otherwise, all is subject to emotion. The emotion can be mild, can be moderate, can be extremely severe. So it depends on the situation and depends on our ability. We should pick it up, deal with it. There was a gentleman, I remember, he said, if I have a strong emotion, I show my muscle. You see, I have a strong muscle, I beat you up. It was beautiful approach, he said, the way he was talking, the way he expressed his emotion like that. It was so cute. He said that. And he was like that actually. But there was another person. He said, when it comes to emotion, I am a mess. That is what he said. He said, I think I was born with that. You know, darling, nobody was born with emotion. Emotion, this is a learn. This comes from the environment. It comes from environment. Sometimes it makes us more susceptible if we have a trauma during childhood. Because when there is a trauma in childhood, you know, all the time it comes to the surface. Doesn't matter what age you are, when you are growing with your family, at work, you know, it shows. You know, those who are having and fixing on negative things, usually they have very low self-esteem. And all the time they need a reassurance, they need, you know, a little bit validation. Otherwise, if they don't get it, they do it because they want to support the self-esteem. Because the self-esteem is, you know, not much, so they want to support, they want to say who they are, so they need validation. This type of people usually have, you know, abusive relationship. So that is how to manage, how to handle our emotion. I hope this technique helps you, and I hope you have 3 pens with you. Okay, green, red, green, blue, and you always stay blue, which is a state, beautiful, peaceful state of mind. Okay, and if you have this red one, if you have any challenge with it in your life, don't think you are alone. You always try to get around, you know, friends, family, talk about it, express your feeling. Okay, it relaxes you. Okay, now before saying bye to you, have to handle preoccupation. You know, when you are preoccupied with something, intrusive thought keep coming, and you are out of control. You think you fed up, you cannot handle it, you cannot manage it. You know, so the best thing is you use your mind gear. You know, like driving. You control. You are the boss, right? Doesn't matter how strong is your emotion. You are the boss. First of all, everybody has got a hobby, even art, or listen to music or dancing. Distract yourself as much as you can. Another thing is, many times we mention it, mindfulness meditation. Focus on something. When you are dancing, this is a kind of mindfulness meditation because you distract yourself from all negativity. When you are drawing, when you are doing something which you put your extreme interest on that, this is also mindfulness meditation. It is not just sit, close your eyes. No. If you just fully engage of something, the thing you like it, this is mindfulness meditation. Or keep walking, or you go to the garden, touch the flowers, touch the trees, or you walk in the, you know, go out as long as you get out of your comfort zone. Sometimes, some people keep thinking all negativity, all intrusive thought and worry. It comes like a comfort zone for them. Even though it is not comfort zone, they got used to it. They got used to it. So to break this habit, stick to music. Nowadays, smart TVs, you can, you know, attach YouTube and then put it on ocean, put a calming music, or put dancing, and you dance and move with the flow. That is all you can do to get rid of all emotion. But, however, if you feel you cannot handle it alone, you cannot manage it. You're the person who can evaluate the situation. You're the person you think you're out of the control. You're the person you think you are having an anxiety because of all this obsessive, intrusive thoughts, please don't hesitate to go to your doctor. It is good to check up. God bless you all. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and I am looking forward to connecting with you soon in the following videos. And with gratitude, it was really a pleasure and honor to be your host today. All the best for you. Bye.